Today more women are working than ever before. According to a 2018 survey, over 70% of women aged 16 to 64 are employed. This percentage has increased from slightly over half, 53%, in 1971. Women represent just under half, 46.5% in 2017, of the total labor force in the UK. The majority of mothers work. In 2014, almost as many women with children, 74.1%, participated in the labor force as women with no children, 75%. In terms of leadership, women's board representation in FTSE 100 companies increased from 11% in 2007 to 28% in 2017. Not exactly half, is it? And, when we look at the percentage of women in senior leadership roles, this has remained even lower at 22% in 2018. A report by Catalyst says that women in the Fortune 500 now make up 14.6% of executive offices, only 8.1% of the highest paid and under 5% of CEOs. So, what is happening in between the lower rungs to leadership positions as women progress through the ranks? Why aren't we seeing more women on boards, and in leadership positions when the workforce is evenly split at the entry level? Lack of women leadership means that women can often face more bullying in the workplace, the workforce is less diverse at the top, and that the mental well-being of female employees can suffer too as they feel discriminated against and do not have the same opportunities to progress. The lack of women leaders also creates a paucity of role models that can inspire other women to enter and stay in the workforce. Studies have shown that unconscious bias is rife in the workplace. Gender stereotypes, in particular, are everywhere. It is in the language that we use, and it is the way we perceive women in the workplace. Female leaders, in particular, can be affected by a double-bind bias or the problem of a mismatch between what is expected of a leader, and what is expected from a woman. Psychology research has shown that there are two primary kinds of gender bias that affect women, called the descriptive and prescriptive bias. Descriptive bias is the labels we attach and associate with certain social groups and communities, and prescriptive bias is how they are expected to behave. And, when someone does not conform to these prescribed roles and behaviors, they can be penalized or punished. Women, for instance, are traditionally expected to be caring, warm, deferential, emotional, sensitive, and so on, and men are expected to be assertive, rational, competent and objective. So, when it comes to promotion, these traits are sometimes automatically prescribed to people as per their gender without detailed information about their personalities, thereby a man, in general, is assumed to be a better fit as a leader. The other side of this is prescriptive bias is when a woman does not fit the role that is traditionally assigned to her and attempts to claim a traditionally male position is seen as breaking the norm.